is absolutely flying by, and we're going to be having an amazing calling guest who is unlike anyone I've ever met before. But I also wanted to, of course, introduce my fabulous co-host, Momma K.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic, wonderful day and making life a fun time.
Yeah, she knows about fun times. She was having fun with Pluto and Goofy recently. Oh, yeah. She was getting jiggy with it.
No, they were good people. They were good people.
Who knows? You might have been in the Goofy costume. We don't know. At any rate, we're doing things a little bit differently. I also have my friend G with us, but he is starting a new concept. We are actually doing Google Hangout tonight. So as this is being live and we're being video, you can also check me out on my now Google Hangout, Momma J Speaks. Is that right, G? He gives me a thumbs up. Yay! All right. So to keep Mr. Christopher Macklin waiting no longer, Christopher Macklin is an interfaith minister that has been around for, I would say, a while. And he does all kinds of healings for physical, emotional, spiritual, and animal healings. But I must say, what he really, really does, and we're going to go into it tonight and ask questions, and he's going to talk about exactly what he does, and he might even do a little mini session on us, or maybe. We'll see. So anyways, I hope all of you listening, I really hope you decide to call in tonight, 727-441-3000, and ask your questions. This might be stuff that might shock the hell out of you, but that's perfectly all right, because that's what I do. I like to talk about stuff out of the box, and it is the Momma J Speak Show after all with Momma K. So, do we have Mr. Christopher Macklin on the line now?
Hi, Momma J. Yeah.
Hello, darling. Welcome. So happy that you could join us. We're really excited. So, did you have a good Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was wonderful. Yeah, absolutely. It was really good. Getting back to family and everything else. It was just wonderful.
Oh.
And it's nice to have a day off.
Right? Yeah. You're working and traveling and, helping to change the world, because you are an amazing light worker with what you do and everything. The little story between Christopher and I is I met him at my 3DL gathering up in North Carolina, where Momma K and I had created that live show from. And I walked into one of his sessions. He was holding a class, and it just so happened that what he was talking about was very profound and very prolific, and I was just like, oh, who's that guy? Yes. So, Chris, if you don't mind me calling you Chris, or do you prefer? Okay, fabulous. So, a lot of people, in case they haven't quite heard of you, only the extremely special people like Momma K and I, can you describe your journey into what you are now doing with your healing modalities, and what specifically you end up doing when you help people?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looking back to the time when I was born. It kind of takes you way outside the box. I was spliced at birth. That was the cute idea. Now, the cute I called it, people all worked out it was 5 cute I did to get across spliced at birth. I didn't realize at the time, although I had some interesting gifts. I went through life, and my father used to put you down and tell me, you're not bright enough to do this, you're not bright enough to do that. So I'm not bright enough to get a degree, so I got a degree because I was proving it wrong. Oh, you're not bright enough to get a master's, so I've got one of those as well. That was electronics and software. I did a bit of software for a while, and then it's about 9-10 years ago, I was a key in this book. I still solve things, but didn't really concentrate on it. So about 10 years ago, I think 9-10 years ago, when suddenly the God realm decided, you're going to go backwards. So I had a method, do lots of work at building, apartments. Suddenly within a month, it all disappeared. I had 2 bags and I was sitting in the middle of Manchester thinking, wow, what happened?
Really?
Oh, I know
It
that
can
feeling.
happen.
Oh, what do you do? So what do you mean it's the right time? It's the right time to see. And the journey kind of starts from there. I attached myself for a little while to my temple. And I went to Belize, I went to India, Gambia, Ghana, all over the place, all throughout Europe. And I did healings, just concentrate on that, the marriage camps and everything else. And I was bloody on good. And it was a tough journey because, at that time, I had no money now.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I went about 2 to 20 days, and then I was probably talking a lot. Away from home, and it educates me to understand what's like to become homeless.
Right.
And from there, when I was Belize, I went to meditate in my temples, and I got my vibration really high, and they showed me videos of my past lives for the last 4,000 years.
Oh, so you've been around for a while, huh?
Oh yeah, the universe was great. Because of the past lives, I mean, it's not about the past lives, it's about what you do now. I think sometimes when you work out the past lives, it gives you the encouragement and the passion to get out there and do something now. So I decided that I was just going to concentrate on feelings, and I realized the heart of my hands and the universe was supposed to create it and manifest. And she said, anyway, we got married, and we had the healing center. And from there, it just grew. To the moment we do, I have an off registered because of March, and it's part of what to do. So if you do get a healing donation, we like RS, which is it's like a sort of ticket.
Right, yeah.
You get your RS, I think all is much better.
Right, exactly.
Definitely.
And so you deal with things because you created these prayer cards, prayer to release past life connections, pyramid prayer of protection, remove radionic manipulations from computer and electronic equipment, block out Luciferian spirits and frequencies from multimedia, prayer for spiritual attacks, food blessings, prayer for neutralize and remove chemtrails, release any cellular memory or esoteric transference from past inserts. These are very dynamic, and you are the first person that I have met that does these type of prayers and everything.
And they're fantastic.
They're absolutely beautiful and amazing.
You know what's interesting as well is that we'll just create a prayer now, which we've got 2 apps. One is that all prayers, all prayers on the website. You can either get the app, which is repeat after me, so you can get involved with it. So repeat after me, I haven't gone space, ground soil. You can get the app, which does it for you. It's not quite as powerful because it's much better to engage with what you're doing instead of getting you to do it for you. It is better than forgetting to do prayer at all.
Right.
You can schedule it for every hour, 2 hours, whatever. Your phone will come up and say, protection prayer. I haven't got this sort of thing. So they've been released on the schools today. So hopefully they should be available in the next 2 to 3 days.
Oh.
Approved by Google.
Oh, congratulations with that. Yeah, definitely. If anyone is listening, you can go to his website. It's www.ChristopherMacklinMinistries.com. That's MACKLIN Ministries.com. And also check out these prayers. Where and how did you come up with these specific ones about removing radionic manipulations and block out Luciferian spirits and frequencies? Where did those stem from? Were you downloaded with this particular information to create these?
These are the people that prayers, and they're actually because when I first started healing, always used to get different time, I realized that people get sick because what happens is in different dimensions with entities. Entities around you, but you can't see them, but they can see Vibrations low, like if you want to go comfortable or feel ill, fibromyalgia or your ovaries, something like that. Then these things can actually attach to you. They can tap into the lower back, and they can tap into the head. That's why you get so much shivers like nowadays, because these things are really effective. So I realized that during the healing process, until your vibration gets up, you're susceptible to the energy, and therefore it's very important to block them out. And the same with radionics, if someone has a biologics, they can transit loss into your stomach and paralyze you grab the next feces, and so you'll have all sorts of bowel movement problems and this sort of thing. So these prayers were created along the way to actually protect people rather than healing or protect them from spiritual attacks, because they happen all the time. Wow. So realize how manipulation is not even like media, for example, when they publish a new song, the huge studios, universities, and they encrypt Luciferian technology and people on them. And when you play that song, it whips up Luciferian spirits to actually affect people. We don't realize this. So it's really important to clear those before you play them. That's why we have all these prayers. It goes that far. People obviously don't want to screw their comment.
Yeah.
It can be transmissional frequencies, or it can be compounds, toxic compounds in the body, but whatever it is, that's the start of weakness. Then we have and they drop your vibration more, and it blocks the body's because you've got low vibration in the abdomen or something like that. So then you get all sorts of problems like arthritis or cancer and things like this. I'm just telling you now, I've heard this so many times, you'll go to the doctor, and they've got like arthritis in the right fist. And by the left one, they say, well, that's on. The left wrist is just as long as the right one, and that's okay.
Really?
I had a surgical guy yesterday. We did an article called Lyme. Lyme disease is a stealth pathogen. It's very toxic. It multiplies the body very quickly. It's called Borrelia. Lyme disease is Borrelia, and it's one step away from HIV, and also one step away from H1. It was creating new Lyme disease. Right? It manifests in the body very quickly. You don't die of Lyme, you die of cancer. So we have techniques to actually destroy the pathogens and actually drive them. We change just something demands the body. It just takes a little while to do. So, and then once that's done, you can DNA change. So there isn't anything that comes in, which comes from cancers, liver cancer, leukemia. And people don't realise why. Well, you go to the doctor, so you got leukemia. Okay, so
Right.
what do they do? Well, they give you chemo, and yet, leukemia is caused if the liver vibration or its functionality drops below 20%, then you'll get leukemia because the toxins in your body aren't being processed. So your toxins attack your platelets, the platelets die off, and then you get leukemia. So you don't want to be taking chemo, you want to be getting that liver vibration right there. So what you do is, you work on the liver, and you start remanifesting the platelets, and suddenly the leukemia is gone. So.
And this type of healing, people are definitely manipulated to not understand or believe that this type of healing can exist. Although there is a tide of change coming because more and more people are awakening to this phenomenon. And you being who you are, and you've been doing this for a while, you've also been able to heal a lot of people. And you also have some psychic tendencies or abilities that are very strong as well, correct? When you do these?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What happens is that they show you, what's going on with the body. And I can see entities, I can see blockages, I can see snake beams, I can see, it's almost like seeing videos. If you can imagine, I've got a computer of the mind.
Wow.
Windows, I can see different tired and exhausted all the time. So their adrenals are shot. So what happens is that because the adrenals are shot, and they're exhausted all the time, so they need to use work on the adrenals to get the use their beings into what you change that and get the function properly. So their energy levels. So there's some different modalities. I'll go to the book on all this, and he explains all the different modalities and how it works.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I've got different gifts. I often do a lot of things on gifts, and sometimes people want to be healed, but maybe they're good at painting. You know, if you're an amazing painter or singer, that's healing in itself. You know, if you sing,
Yeah, sound is healing.
they give you $100 to go away.
Yeah, really.
Right.
Yeah.
With your prayers, you include the fifth dimensions and the dimensions of different continuums, time continuums, the space-time continuum.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, your higher self is if you're blaming or troubling and sparing, you're in the fifth dimension, where your higher self might be in other dimensions doing other work. My dimension is the ultimate dimension where the keys are being applied, so I tap into that. So it's very important. For example, me, it might have been okay, this dimensional energy might have been okay 20 years ago, but now it's very weak. It's important to get into these dimensional things because there's a lot of strong energy. This third dimension is changing, as you know.
Yes.
Yes, very quickly.
And how does one get more into the higher dimensional healing modalities?
What you have to do, this is something interesting, it's important to get around to understand who your soul channels are. Like, for example, if you're a starseed, if you're a lady, you need to be talking to you in the fifth dimension, you ladies, which are in direct health.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't think that, what happens is that, if you carry it blocked, you still get conditions. So it's always important to still you get to my first find who you are. What am I? Am I a lady? Surrounded in that one area?
Lemurian. The avatars?
Andromedans.
Andromedans. I'm thinking Avatar because those were blue. Or Smurfs. I mean.
He does a lot of research, and so when he produces films,
Mhm.
it affects people because they get that gut feeling like, wow, something's right here.
Yeah, it resonated with my soul.
Resonated with our family because I know my husband, before he passed, he and I saw that at the movies 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So it really resonated with us.
I saw that a few times too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, definitely. So, you also talk about the holographic inserts. Can you describe that for people so they understand what that is?
Yeah, photographic insert is something where this light is some vibration. So what happens is in technology, what happened, in the time of Hitler was contacted by the secret girls who are black girls, because they wanted to, they tested their own planet and they wanted to actually get some embryos to try and recorrect themselves.
Right.
So they did a deal where they actually looked at if they gave the government's technology. So Hitler had the technology, and then what happened is the paperclip project, it was transferred to the United States because they took all these scientists all the way over here, gave them new passports and everything else. And they went forward, and that's where all the Zing stuff and then Mandela and everything else has come from. But also, if you look at the technology we've had over the last 50 years, it's just astounding. The normal progression of human beings will progress that fast if they didn't have help.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so they gave technology for production. So they trapped the Galactic Federation a year and a half, and they're walking through the never for that before because it is a free dimension.
Right.
They have to intervene because things begin to pear shapes. So
So all these these things that are coming up in the media and everything about people hearing that noise that they can't figure out where it's coming from. I actually did a movie recently. It's called Waves, Sound Waves, and it's about that sound that people are noticing that it comes from somewhere, but they don't know where, or the elements of the red in the seas and everything else. Do you feel that we're definitely, as biblically they would say, we are in the end times with everything?
Oh, yeah.
As we have always known of it, of course. I mean, I know there's definitely a shift occurring, but for our people that are still fundamental and literal with the Bible and stuff like that, would you definitely agree that that's part of what's occurring?
Oh, yeah, I mean, next year will be a huge shift. I mean, if you remember that the Mayans predicted 21st December 2012, but what most people don't realize is that date and time never ever arrived yet. You did like almost 2000, yeah, it's almost 2015, but what happened in about 2 sticks? So you get a lot of that, you have 2 sticks, time bombs in the universe have been stretched, and stretch them out really strong to their maximum manipulate.
Mm-hmm.
Then what happens is the time, if you move one stick, the other band lets go and starts accelerating towards the other stick. That's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So the time has been manipulated that bad, but well, I don't understand that this year's gone nowhere. Well, it hasn't gone nowhere because there's not much been attributed because the time has been manipulated. So we are catching up with the 21st of December 2012, but it hasn't arrived. It's due to arrive between March and June next year.
Really? So does that mean I really have to worry now?
Right. No fear.
Right.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying to people, okay, who's got the ability, who's got the faith that he was on, everyone got the hands. So the level of faith that he was on this, so if there's lots of people in the area, so okay, I'm just going to walk and I'm just going to get out of this house with the trick, how do you do? Terrified!
Mm-hmm.
Stop those, no doubt. If you have that absolute faith, you will recreate a new reality. I will never got shot like the gun in jams or the gunman has a heart attack or the police just turn on the speed. But something will happen where you will not get shot.
Mm.
Wonderful.
That's the level of faith. So I tested it on the absolute ultimate thing, which is death. About 5 or 6 years ago. It was an amazing day. I'm not going to say how good it is.
Oh, come on.
It was just amazing day. I drank lots of water to get rid of it. But I realised after that, when I did it, I said, okay, well, I'm sure my faith in it. The word came back, you go in there. Oh, okay.
That's great.
Fabulous.
Yes. Oh, great. A disclaimer.
Mm-hmm. The whole recycling process.
Yeah.
That's why Jesus said, what you believe in me, it's not actually, he didn't say what you believe, he said what you believe in my teachings.
Mm-hmm.
And that's life. What that means is if you get it down here, you're not coming back again. If you don't, you're going to come back. This is where they're having now. Therefore, we can live in health, it's your choice. With only unconditional love.
Gotcha.
We'll go back to your question about it's important, thinking about
Mhm.
What happens is, your whole environment, like vibration, they can sort of, it is a bit like a piece of software. They can put a piece of software in the civil world to change the whole environment. And I've been to a few, the first one I went to, I went to Walmart for different people. I didn't do it in my life. I didn't send you a mail test.
Right.
My wife and I walked in, and everything was really strange. Wow. There was no trolleys. The guy inside said, there's no trolleys in there. No trolleys. You mustn't communicate.
Oh.
I looked at the price, and they've got a subway there. Normally, the tables are bolted down. Well, this time, all the tables have disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about holographic images, they never quite get it right, so hopefully it looks a bit surreal, and it was surreal. Do you know what I said? We the holographic images, so we just check. Oh, yeah, so walk out the vehicle. I command you to remove this holographic image from the library, that you don't set your mind condition of a certain vehicle. All back in it's gone.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Well, real quick, we have a caller by the name of Todd. Welcome, Todd, to the conversation of the Momma J Speak Show. You're live on the air with myself, Momma K, and Christopher Macklin, an interfaith minister. How are you doing this evening, Todd?
Very well. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Welcome, welcome. Say hello to Mr. Christopher.
Hello, Mr. Christopher. How are you? I'm all right, bless you. How are you? I'm doing very well, thanks.
Do you have a comment or question for Christopher?
No, I've just been listening, I think for the last couple of minutes, and you talked about 2012 and 2015 and the holographic current universe and different realities. Just take it in.
Oh, awesome.
We've got the book on this. If you guys are interested, the book's on the website, and it explains a lot more on in and out. It explains so much more.
What's the name of your book?
It's called Dissolving the Enigma of Divine Healing.
Dissolving the Enigma of
Divine Healing.
Divine Healing. Okay, everybody go to Amazon now and get it now. So, well, that definitely sounds like it's going to be an intriguing book to read. And will that be able to give more people insight of how they can take these prayers? Are these prayers in that book and broken down for people so they can better understand on?
Explain why we do them, explain what the mentions. For example, when you're healing something, if you think about it, if you're healing the body, you try to fire huge amounts of energy blood out because it's not capable of absorbing that much energy. So what we do to get more energy in the body is we create a Merkabah field, which is an end-pointed kind of start. It's a Merkabah field therapy. And we bond 8 portals into each Merkabah with each pyramid, which is 8 pyramids creating Merkabah. And then we can put trillions of times of energy instead of just 1,000 times of energy. And in that way, you can deliver a lot more energy, so you get some more vibration for what we're doing. It's a very powerful technique.
Right. So, are you able to do distant healings with everything that you're doing? So, are you doing one like right now? And we don't know it.
No, I do just think of them. I use a Skype with another TV, an Apple Mac Pro 2, because it doesn't come with things that start shutting down. It just sits there and behaves itself.
Oh, gotcha.
You use a Skype phone, and you want to put your phone anywhere in the world, and you healings work the office. What we do between 18 and 32 healings a day.
Oh, wow.
That's incredible.
We're pretty busy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, are you going to do any type of webcast in the near future, or have you done them in the past where people could log in and you can do like a mass healing like that or something?
Yeah, we started with, I didn't pursue it because we've got about 6, 8 people on the very well. I'm looking at the future. I mean, next year looks pretty big. We'll do a lot more kind of mass healing plans with crowds of people. We've got some promotions in place. I think I want to do more special lives. It takes a while. I want to do specific clients using more galleries and do, like a webcast where it's live.
Right, right.
I mean, one of the things, which is interesting about more galleries, I don't really know much about it, but now technology was given by the very, it's 10 to the minus 9 small, so it's microscopic.
Right.
It comes to the chemtrails. So depending on the DNA, everyone's got it in their body and but depending on the body, depends when it starts replicating. When it replicates, it starts creating like a matrix in the body. So you get like plastic covered skin, you get carbon fibers covered skin, you get little walls of carbon fiber and different things. It's just horrible. I mean, people get really sick with this.
Hmm.
It takes a long time to get out of the body because what you have to do is use tacking energy to fry it and then allow it to lift out and then fry it again. You can't just go in there and read it or kill it all because if it's all there, it's still decomposing. So you've got to do it in a particular way that's good for somebody's body.
Right, so they can get it out, the decomposition can be removed out of the body properly so that they won't have any side effects from that.
Yeah, it's exactly brilliant. It's brilliant. Code functions which are exercise proteins.
Mm-hmm.
You get lots of other research that trap those problems you can't digest properly. And you also get PCO, which causes skin problems, and a lot of other things like arsenic into the body. So again, what happens with that? You can't just read it because the autoimmune system is always hunting you down. It keeps evolving, so it keeps changing. So the autoimmune system never finds it. It's hyperactive. That's the same with HIV. So the techniques to kill HIV and really an outdated orange is exactly the same using the dimensional attacking energy. So it feels like electrostatic in your body, but what it is, it's changing the molecular structure of the patch to something that out of the body when it just comes to the lymphatic system and goes out of your body.
Oh.
It's amazing successful. Obviously, when you clear like these, it's no use to say, okay, you're good to go. You've got to do a DNA change to make sure the DNA is where it was, so that it will tell line the disease in the future.
Well, how many treatments of this healing would need to take place to totally remove it so it basically wouldn't come back again?
Basically, you've got to get, I mean, they've been very clever when they developed it, because think about it, it's a pathogen, but it's low vibration, so it's quite quick in your body, so it clogs up the meridian structure. Now, if you want to do a DNA change, if you can do a DNA change straight away, that will get rid of it. But you can't because the DNA change will stay until the vibration's high. So what you've got to do is reduce the meridian to 90% gone, which can take several months. And then once you've done that, and do the DNA change, then you're good to go and you have Lyme disease people completely cured. And in fact, the spirituality is what is
Right. So to really raise your vibration, and this is what is typically talked about in many circles, that is not fundamental, is the meditation and prayer work. Is that the primary way to raise that vibrational levels beyond the third dimensions? And you said at one point when we had met you that the fourth dimension is really not a good dimension.
It's just the awakening.
Yeah. Icky stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's got all these negative beings integrated as well, but they can switch dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting because I remember doing a radio show. I'm sorry, not right. I was doing a radio show. It was a radio show host. He's quite famous in Sydney. His wife, what happened is that the Illuminati had this thing. His wife had been dropped off at the doctor's office and been sexually abused from the age of 7 to 13 every week by the Illuminati because they use sexual things for manifestation.
Yes, I've
Yes.
done research on that.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually into thoughts, imagine all the sometimes, because every time you have sex for looks, you get a sometimes. So
Oh yeah.
anyway, break all the sometimes. He said to me, I don't understand. He said, she's such a slight woman. I'm a big guy, and yet sometimes she goes 50 feet across the room and slams into the wall. How does she do that? Is it a drone? I said, that's not. She's got entities attached to her. Even an army, 9 foot 6 foot, they can just pick you up, just in one arm, because they're so strong.
Right.
Now, it goes further, obviously, amongst the human race is shape-shifting beings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and an army can shift into human form. Well, they can never hide away. If you don't feel someone's really dark, you know, when you get that feeling, it's, oh my God, there's darkness in this person.
Mm-hmm.
If you think they're a shapeshifter, what you do is grab yourself, I haven't got that, grab yourself good. And then just say, here, like a man, you show this person in their true form. And what will happen is that if they're a shapeshifter, then you get like a little bit like a destruction now. They can't hide from that.
Oh, wow.
For example, we were ignorant that to be shapeshifting creature. I mean, I'm not a human myself. It's just, that's because I'm.
Yeah, really.
I'll tell you, I went to Dallas. This guy said, well, where are you from? So I said, Texas. Oh. What? So you were born in Texas with the English accent. So he goes to my company. That's Chris from Texas with the English accent.
Cool.
Well, I changed it. I said, I'm Southwestern Alabama. I said, well, where is that?
Southwestern Alabama. That's a good one.
Yep, yep.
So if you ever want to know about, you know, the district, you know, the people and art and stuff going on. And again, don't feel what this rubbish out of life. It's not non-solid. Don't go non-solid people. Well, of course they are. Don't buy the crap, you know. Don't buy it, you know. If everyone stopped buying that,
GMOs.
you know what? They go back. So that's what we are thinking. Don't get angry about it. Just stop buying the stuff.
Yeah, it's all about
Like the
making an
money.
action instead of constantly doing the redundancy of repeating and complaining and da 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 and oh we should do this. Well, just do it. And
Quit talking about it.
I mean, because I definitely feel that if everybody's getting sick and tired of having the GMOs and this and that, well, then start making a garden in your front or backyard. Create the gardens where your community can start sharing the food. I mean, even Oprah has been featuring those type of areas, like up in Detroit or something like that, where this community was a hard, mean community, and then this woman came in there with her partner or whatever, and created these gardens where people would start growing food, and they learned about coming together and helping each other, and next thing you know, it totally transformed the community. And I feel that needs to be taking that process everywhere we go instead of just on random places. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you see all girls and skills, you know, switch the stuff off because after this manipulation anyway, and get back into your paradigm and this will just enjoy your life every day. I mean, it's interesting because, we're writing the book of the Bible now. All our Lord Jesus' teaching, I don't agree with the Bible, I don't agree with most of it, but that is true. So that's a good
You and my dad would have gotten along. That's free advertisement. No.
Yeah.
Give me $10,000 now, Starbucks. No, just kidding. We'll split it, okay, Chris?
Really?
Aww.
Uh-huh.
That's what it's all about.
Right, right.
You don't go to church and make your family happy.
Right,
You've got to live the life. If you want to be a Christian,
exactly.
I don't think it's anything else.
Yeah, it's funny when the quote unquote Bible thumpers and course thumpers and Course in Miracle thumpers, we have those as well. Like whenever it goes to an extreme, you have those people that suddenly tap into their spiritual egos and then suddenly they become, higher than thou type of mentality and want to start looking down on people. And that's not good and it's not healthy. And that's certainly not what Jesus was about. He was, after all, a metaphysician himself who traveled around the world, did a little Buddhism, probably a little Hinduism, a little this, a little that, and then brought it back to where he was originally from. And that's why he decided to help those people that weren't of the wealthy, but more of the less fortunate, more like the Medicaid and the working class people of today. So how do you feel about our Pope Francis?
I'll tell you a quick story on the novel sometime, and then I'll tell you about the characters, what I see. It was interesting because I was not, she was in, I don't know where she was, and she came sometime, she phoned me and said, well, I've got this huge blockage in my life, I don't know what it is, but she said, it used to be a knob, and working ghettos and everything else, and the homeless. She said, I left the church, and now spiritual, but I can't move forward. And I said, well, when you left, did you get out? From the bastard. She said, yeah, I got this lesson from home. So what was it saying? She goes, I'm going to put this all in Christ. So I remember viewing it as Lucifer in Christ. I thought, wow. And it was like a curse blocking it. Huge.
Mm.
I said, next Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the morning, we're going to burn that paper for these from unconditional forgiveness and now here, you can't even get rid of it. So then she just stores it. So phone her that one. So she was in practice. Phone her that one. She goes, I can't do this. She goes, there's a gate before saying, wait that side. I said, I don't know. Have a look at that manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
So I moved it now. I moved the manipulation of the wings still completely straight away. She goes, oh my God, how do you do that? I said, don't worry about that. Let's get busy with the certain. So she went outside and we did the certain. Now we'll all before God, we'll go back to the one who was out of unconditional forgiveness. I believe if you go before God to Jesus and out of the way of God's house, it's not just to Jesus, so get back. I know that's not about it, but I ran back to this bike and said, I never get sick of that. He was messing about, he was that. And so I took it out and stopped. It was just interesting because, when you do things, they try and tell you.
Oh yeah.
It's not spiritual tax. Have you ever felt, one of the things, if you never felt insecure in the day, like you go to examination the next day, you're not, and you feel insecure, you've got butterflies, and have you ever felt that?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
That's a spiritual attack caused by remote viewers. What they think they want you, and because they want you, they connect their energy to you. So you get this like insecure feeling and stuff. So again, not prayer, spiritual attack prayer with remote viewers. So if you say that spiritual attack prayer, it should disappear.
Right.
Okay.
That's why these prayers
Definitely.
Most definitely. So do you have any plans of coming back to Florida or doing anything here in the Tampa Bay area?
Come to Naples in February and in April. Yeah, you can have a look at the website. I'm speaking at the Unity Church in Naples on the 19th. We're in a group meeting there.
Diana's church.
Yeah.
Reverend
Diana.
Reverend Diane.
Yay! We love her. We miss
Yes.
her. We really do.
In fact, she's got me good service.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
She's amazing. She's so beautiful.
You know what I love about her? I don't know her voicemail. I thought it was her because the voicemail goes, hi, I was just thinking about you.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
I've made those type of I've done that before where I created my voicemails when people actually got to it. They thought I answered the phone and everything. And then when they found out that it was a recording, they were just like, oh. But at any rate, so real quick, because we're getting already, the time has flown by. We're coming to the end of the show and everything, and I really appreciate you calling in, and I really look forward to, I hope we can get down to Naples, make it a road trip, and go down there and see you and be part of that service and everything. So between Madre and I, do you feel anything going on there? Is anything blocking us lately that we should know about?
From each other.
From each other, or our family, or anything? Because I made a huge move today. I took a huge leap of faith in myself.
Which I'm very proud of.
Yeah, I think I see that you haven't got anything which is good. I think you've got the image which causes you to be affected. It's more to say that spiritual sacrifice.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. So I think the fact is that
Okay, backstory real quick. For many, many years, I was a massage therapist for 15 years of my life, right? So, I put a lot of energy out there in this world on that capacity, touching bodies and everything else. And then at that point, everybody would come to me, well, why don't you open up your own place? Why don't you get your own office space? This and that. And I was always afraid to do that for whatever reason. I just didn't feel worthy enough. I didn't think I'd be able to handle it or anything like that. And I woke up this morning feeling like I was sinking into a black hole and my energy was just being sucked out of me. Like I've just been feeling so schlumpy lately, right? And so finally I was like, God, I'm a co-creator with you. I want to get beyond where I'm at right now. I want to make my life the way I really want it. I made a phone call to this woman that I spoke with a few months back about office space. Didn't work out. I called and left her a message today. She called me back. She goes, oh, well, I just so happen to have some actual office space because I was just going to settle for some virtual office space and use it part-time with somebody else. Well, lo and behold, I got the gumption up, went down, met with her, and I am opening up my own office space in 2015 in January.
what piece of advice is really important. When I started this ministry, something happened for like 6 months, and I was just here. We lived on $18,000 a year, actually, we would struggle because it cost more than that to live on, it was, in America. So,
Right.
What I did is one day I said, what, God, it's your responsibility for the money and the accounts and else. I'm just going to do the work, so you take care of the money. I'll do the work. From then on, it took off. I let go. I learned to let go psychologically. And you know what? The ministry today does really well from donations. We give back as well. But from that day, it took off. And so I think that one of the main things is just being knowing that if you're giving God's word, then He'll bless you full stop. You don't have to worry about it. But if you worry about it, it'll just create more worry and more having not instead of having nothing.
Exactly. And that's what I did. I said, okay, God, I'm jumping. I'm putting all my faith in you. Here I go. Hope you catch me.
He is.
Just make sure, don't think about the money. Just focus on the people.
Right.
We ask for donation based on for human session. China doesn't do that. The ministry gives back and paying the local electric bills for people with cancers and various situations.
Oh, wow.
Just all over kids, things to the school today. So we do a lot of it. The money's not for me.
Right.
We do as much as we can, but I'm hoping it'll get bigger so we can do a lot more.
Exactly. Awesome. Well, we are. Well, thank you so much, Chris, for calling in and being our guest. And thank you, Todd, for hanging on the line and just tuning in. you know. And I hope you enjoyed what you heard. I hope all my listeners enjoyed what you heard. Too bad you were the only non-shy one, Todd. Good job, good job.
Okay.
I'm wondering if someone is a shapeshifter or a fourth dimensional or reptile being or something, would they necessarily know it? They would, yeah. They would. Yeah, it's like shifting to different dimensions, they choose to be dimensions.
Right. Well, thank you, you guys. I have to go. Thank you, everybody. All right.
We hope to.
Massaging hearts, minds, and souls with gallons of soul laughter. I hope you all enjoyed this night's show and the call-in guest. Love, light, and many blessings to you all. Always remember, celebrate life.
By all
Bye-bye.
means. Bye-bye.